Hey, hello everyone and welcome on back to the channel. Hope that you're doing well. Hope you're feeling good. Thank you so much for being here. Today we're coming back to Iron Maiden. We're going to listen to The Number of the Beast, but this time we're going to listen to probably the most famous, popular track from Iron Maiden, if not one of them, Run to the Hills. Even this is a track that I have heard, so this is not going to be a first listen. This is going to be a song review. Just to put a warning out there, sometimes I forget on the thumbnail to change it from first listen to song review. Hopefully I'll catch it, but just in case, I'm letting you know ahead of time, just to keep myself honest. Of course, the album being released in 1982. So, let's go ahead and jam in. Let's jam in. What's that even? Jam in? No, jam out? I feel like those have two different contexts. Let's go in and listen to Run to the Hills. Here we go. Don't die on me now. Come on, run to the hills. Thank you. Go. There's that gallop. This is the gallop. What an epic and catchy chorus this is. Double tap on the kick, just to give it a little something. There's the hits. You hear the bass work? Dude. I mean, it's a classic for a reason, right? Okay, so there's a few things about this particular track, and I want to look into this as well because I know the album had some controversy around it when it was released, but I want to see if this song charted because I know that this is like their song. You know what I mean? So I want to see if this was a single, if this charted anywhere. I'm just curious, but we'll get to that later. Okay, well, how to describe this track? So first of all, you get that famous, what I would say that like that famous gallop in the music. Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum. Of course, courtesy of the drums, the bass, and the guitar. I mean, obviously, but but that rhythm, right? Specifically the roll with the drums, of course. But then that, of course, the riffing, whatever they're doing. I love that. Harris on the bass. I like how you get. I've mentioned it before in the other tracks, but I love how much you can hear him. Of course, in the solo there, amongst the hits, you hear him soloing. That was really nice. I think a bass solo like that is probably kind of rare in metal like this. So that's a very welcome surprise. Obviously, the singing, Bruce, is great. And you know what I really like? The chorus. I want to focus on that for just like 30 seconds really quick. The chorus, run for the hills, run for your life. Obviously, the story with colonialism, taking away the Native Americans' land, etc. What's going on there? The bloodied history, right? And just the cry of run for the hills, run for your life. Would you guys agree that Iron Maiden did such a perfect job of capturing the emotions, the energy, the tragedy, the sadness, the desperation in those two lines with their music perfectly? Because the way the music plays during that part, it's so high energy, but it's not really positive, especially because of the story, because of the lyrics. But there is an energy, there is a desperation and trying to fight for your life, run for your life. I don't know, just the way that it works with the lyrics and the music, I think it just blends together very, very well. And you can almost imagine that situation happening. You don't have to imagine it, it's history. But you know what I mean? Like you can picture that in your head as the tribes are trying to run for the hills away from the army, the people in blue, and shooting and killing and all these things and setting fire to their home. And like you can feel that. I think that was really well done. Obviously, the guitar solo is great. Drumming is great. I love the extra kicks that are brought in near the on the back end of the verse, or the break there rather. It just has it all. I mean, it stands up obviously as a hallmark in metal. So I want to see about this track. I want to see about this. I want to see. It is the first single with Bruce as lead vocalist. Credited solely to Steve Harris, the bassist. Dickinson contributed to the song, but could not be credited due to contractual agreement with his former band, Samson. Of course, it remains one of their most popular songs, but I wanted to see if it was actually released and charted anywhere, but I'm not seeing any charting information. Oh, here you go. Okay, so Australian singles peaked 27, UK singles 7, so it did make a little bit of headway there. Ireland 16, Germany 55, and French singles 64. Okay, so it did get a little bit of advertisement, I guess you could say, a little bit of playback. White man came across the sea, he brought us pain and misery. He killed our tribes, he killed our creed, he took our game for his own need. We fought him hard, we fought him well, out on the plains we gave him hell. But many came, too much for Cree, oh will we ever be set free? So I like how you get the perspective of the natives there, but then it switches here. Riding through dust clouds and barren wastes, galloping hard on the plains, chasing the redskins back to their holes, fighting them at their own game. Murder for freedom, then stab in the back, women and children are cowards, attack. So I like how in those first two verses there's already a switch of perspective. Run to the hills, run for your lives. Soldier blue and barren wastes, hunting and killing's their game. Raping the women and wasting the men, the only good Indians are tame. Selling them whiskey and taking their gold, enslaving the young and destroying the old. Run for the hills, run for your lives. So obviously, once again, you got the history right there. You have the desperation in the music, obviously the desperation and the tragedy in the lyrics itself. And I think the band did a phenomenal job of really putting that all together. I think it's very impressive, to be honest. That's really awesome. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below. You can follow me over on Twitter. You can support the channel on Patreon. Thank you so much for being here. Please enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you all later. Bye, guys.